The Meat Grinder is a part of the Nerd and Tie podcast network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Many moons ago in a distant land, the kingdom of Alamar was ruled under the firm and iron grasp of the necromancer Califrax. His tyranny spread far and wide. The wizard Galfus, in an attempt to defeat him, failed. But he prophesied that in 100 years, on the 8th day of Balmond, a chosen one would rise and come to defeat the evil necromancer. Stripped of his power, but not his immortality, Galfus said this would be true. Galfus was full of shit. He was making the whole thing up. He had nothing left other than, like, he wasn't aging anymore, and just threw that out there to sound cool. But as the time went on and it got closer and closer to the prophesized year, Galfus hatched a plan, and it seemed like a good one, where he went around and he went to villages across the land, and he told various children that they were, in fact, the chosen one. Because, like, you know, odds are one of them might be. He said specifically to them,
"Well, I must tell you, you, in fact, are the chosen one of prophecy. Only you can defeat the necromancer. But you must never tell anyone that you are the chosen one. It is a secret you must take to your grave. On your journey, when you arrive in the Forbidden Lands to take on the necromancer, you will be joined by companions. Even them you must not reveal to that you are the chosen one."
Now the time of prophecy has come to pass, and we shall see who is truly chosen. None of them are, but, like, you know, one of them's got to get through, right? Like, you throw enough, you know, stuff at the wall, something's got to stick. Welcome to the second season of The Meat Grinder. The Meat Grinder Season 2 stars Nick Izumi, Gen Proc, Kyle Johnson, Scott Logan, Krista, and Sean Corse, with your GM, Trey Dorn.
Remember, he says we, and you don't see anybody but him.
Are you okay?
Roll me a d10. And by the way, you've walked by many corpses at this point. Yeah, and you also see a dead elf maiden laying over a tree branch.
Okay. Seems like a lot of stuff's going on now.
Bob, is it?
Yes, Bob.
The last person who wandered in here ended up dead. So you may want to turn around now.
Well, I've made it this far, and I haven't had any issues.
I see. Well, let's continue on then.
Are you guys going to continue to go through the deep woods
North,
here?
Miss Tessmacher.
Okay. Who?
Now you're visible.
Yeah, suddenly out of nowhere, an orc appears out of nowhere just laughing at a joke that makes no sense within context of this world. Ah, yes, the odes of Miss Tessmacher, songs we sing to children.
I know many stories from my farming parents. That's why I have a terrible aversion to farmers.
Well, maybe I'm not a farmer.
I see.
Maybe there's something more about me. But no, I'm just a farmer. That's all I am. But hey, let's keep going. It's nice to meet you. I'm Bob.
I am Borgog, master of Orcish Iaido.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we going?
Yes.
So are you guys heading further into the bramble?
I don't see why not.
Are our ninjas staying visible?
Oh, I'll give me 5 minutes and we'll continue on north.
Borgog disappears into the shadows.
So yeah, these two just disappear. And so now, Bob,
I
you're
did
just
warn
standing
him.
there. Yeah, you're standing there in the
Well,
woods.
I've made it this far without having any issues. I mean, look at all the people who died before this. And I this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Well, you know, you were chosen. All right, so you guys all head north into the brambles. I want to point out, I think I've actually screwed up our cardinal directions. That actually, I think we're supposed to be going south because the Forbidden Lands are north of the castle.
Well, that's the way I'm going. I'm going south, obviously.
Yeah,
this
so
whole
yeah,
time.
we're going towards
Yes.
the castle. That's the important thing.
The magnetic pole's just flipped.
Yeah,
we're
no,
fine.
it happens every Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading deeper into the deep, deep, dark woods. Everybody roll me a d10.
5.
3.
10.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. All right, so as you... Borgog? Borgog.
More like Borgon.
You notice a little bit off to your left as you continue a sunlit clearing in the woods.
Borgog quietly scratches chin.
Are you thinking that out loud?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to notice you
Borgog is in
leaving.
an audio medium and must describe his actions.
All right.
I'm just going to continue walking.
Yeah. If he doesn't go anywhere, I'm not going to notice anything.
Yeah.
So.
So Borgog, are you going to do anything? Are you going to go towards the clearing? Or are you going to not go towards the clearing?
Borgog pops out.
Oh, so I can see you now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Borgog is now visible to everybody.
Okay.
Borgog wants Bob and Razor to see him. Wait, friends. Borgog sees a sunlit clearing.
Okay, are we friends now? That's really great. I don't really have many.
Borgog can't imagine why.
Okay. Yeah, I'll follow you. Let's go.
Borgog more just wants to acknowledge it.
Okay. You don't want to go see what might be there?
Borgog is afraid of what might be there. So far, Borgog has seen brigands and killer spiders. Has not been Borgog's day, if Borgog's gonna be real with you.
Bob starts walking towards the clearing.
Okay. All right. So you guys see, is anybody following Bob?
Borgog follows, but in the shadows.
All right. Does he disappear?
Yes.
Okay. And,
All right. I'm going to follow too, but I haven't said anything yet.
Right. Okay. So you two are both hidden. Boblin, you walk into a clearing. In the middle of the clearing, and it is a bright, sunny clearing. There is tall grass, and a majestic stag is standing on top of a small mound. Backlit by the sun slightly, its many, many pointed antlers just standing very tall.
Bob just stares at it majestically.
Okay, roll me a d10.
3 again.
Yeah, everything's fine. This is amazing and beautiful, and not at all strange.
Yeah, why would it be?
What's your dodge?
Which one is that?
That's your
Swiftness?
swiftness plus level.
2.
Okay, well, this is definitely hitting you.
no.
The stag sees you, snorts, lowers its antlers down and is charging straight at you and rams you with its antlers. What's your soak? What's your fitness plus level?
6.
So after soak, you take 4 damage.
Okay. Bob's still standing.
All right, roll me initiative.
Yeah. Oh,
That's a
jeez.
10.
This is a 10?
Yeah, 0 is a 10 on that.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good then.
Yeah. So what?
5.
5. Okay.
Plus my swiftness.
All right.
13.
All right. What'd you get, Sean?
14.
All right. All right, so Sean, you are up. You just saw this stag just body bobbling the goblin.
I knew it. I'm not saying that out loud. It's just in my head.
So what are you gonna do?
What am I going to do? I mean, I guess I gotta save Bob. But the stag, it's not really, I'm not really interested in the stag so much. But it's aggroed it, or we've aggroed it, so.
I mean, even if it's a normal stag, it's a stag that's surviving in woods full of like killer spiders.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well. I feel like I should get Bob out of there. If I can, but I don't want to give an opportunity to the stag. What am I going to do? All right. I guess I'm going to sneak up behind the stag and stab it with my sword.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So roll me your attack.
9.
That hits. Let's see how much damage you do.
9 again.
All right. And they are going to take some of that. All right. Nick, we are at you.
Borgog first wants to say this escalated very quickly. Borgog will also sneak up on the stag from the other side that wasn't stabbed yet, and also stab.
Okay, roll me your attack.
9 plus. Would it just be 9 or?
So your attack is your 1d10 plus your effective combat skill, so your melee plus your level.
Oh, plus level.
Yeah, it's only plus level on the attack roll, not on the damage roll.
Gotcha.
12 then.
So you hit. It's easier to hit than to do damage. So then roll me for your damage. Roll me 1d10 plus your melee.
11.
All right, that stag is still standing though.
What?
Yeah.
As you stab it, it turns its head and it's actually it opens its mouth. And when I say its mouth, I mean actually like the whole head opens like a giant mouth full of small sharp teeth, and it roars. Welcome to the Forbidden Lands. And it is going to, who's it going to attack? 1, 2, 3. It's going to attack you, Borgog.
Poor Gog. I was starting to like him.
And it's going to try to bite you. And does a 10 hit.
Yes.
All those teeth.
And what's your soak?
4. Dog.
It bites your head off.
Oh!
I want to point out, Nick, while in the first season was the first to die, is the last of the original party to die this season. So, big hand for Nick. As Borgog bites it.
Borgog does not bite. Borgog got bit. Come on.
That brings us to Scott.
Okay. Boblin gets up after being knocked to the ground, I'm guessing. I'm not on the horns.
Yeah, you're not on the horns. You're on the.
Okay.
He bodied you, but you got tossed back. So yeah.
Okay. Well, one good turn deserves another. Boblin bends over and runs to headbutt the stag.
Oh God.
Okay, so you're doing a bare hands attack. Okay.
Yep.
So
Oh, God.
1d10 plus your bare hands plus your level.
Okay. That is a 5.
That hits.
Okay.
So barely hits. That the 5 is the lowest number that can hit. So give me your damage. So 1d10 plus your bare hands.
6.
You do a little bit of damage, surprisingly.
Ha! Take that as I bounce off of the stag after running headfirst into it.
Dumb thing, running into this horror deer head first after you just watched it bite someone's head off. All right, Sean, where are you?
Boblin's not the brightest in the pack.
I'm not gonna die for these fools. So I can't allow this thing to stand, so I'm gonna use a sweet move. I'm gonna flip awesomely through the air, throw my shurikens down its throat, assuming its mouth is still open.
Sure, it can be.
And can I disappear after that?
No.
Oh, rats!
You can
All right,
do the rest of that.
I'll get some distance though.
Okay.
And
So
Yeah.
that's your move. All right, do we vote that works?
Yeah.
And yeah, I vote that it works. And so roll me your damage. No, you don't get to roll a damage.
Yeah, it was unanimous.
This is not a fodder creature. So just give me your level plus your melee.
Level and melee is
Once you be
4.
ranged,
4.
Shurikens.
That does immediately 4 damage, no soak, except. So, it's on a sweet move. See, this is not a fodder creature, so we don't get to roll on non-fodder creatures.
Alright.
This thing has taken 17 damage. You guys can only take 10. It's
still
still standing.
standing.
You are dealing with a legendary beast.
Whoops.
The legendary beast is going to take a charging attack at Sean.
I knew this day would come.
Yeah, that's going to hit because I just rolled a 10 and there's no way you're dodging that. But what's your soak?
3.
Your fitness plus level is 3?
Yep.
Okay. You take 1 damage because it rolled very poorly.
Yeah, lucky me.
Its damage roll total was a 4. So
All right.
that brings us to Scott.
Okay. Boblin grabs his farm implement, charges the deer once again, and then just hits it with it.
All right, so melee attack.
Yep.
All right, so roll me your attack. 1d10. Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. You rolled a 10. All right, so roll your damage. 1d10 plus your melee.
Oh. Okay. That's 11.
All right, you just brain this thing. It's your farm implement. It comes down, whacks it in the head, and it is very gross what happens next. And there's very little left of the head of this stag as it falls to the ground. Both of you do get a point of damage back because Nick died, so you're back at full health. And Scott, you're at 3 damage. As you stand in this clearing, a figure wanders out of the woods who has made their way down the path past the carnage and passes into the clearing. Who enters the clearing?
This better be good, stranger. Another one.
Just have the giggles. I'm sorry. My name's Carl.
What does Carl
Carl.
look like?
Carl's a tiny little halfling. He's a magic user, and he comes over and says, "You guys really left a path here. What's Where you guys going?
I've been trying to sneak through these woods, and people keep appearing behind me.
I'm just taking a walk. And
Okay.
nothing else.
Everybody roll me a d10.
He did just kill a legendary creature.
As I'm
though.
covered in the gore from the
9.
7.
All right, you two remember that. You remember as part of the prophecy of what you were told is that you will be joined by the friends you need along this path.
I need no friends.
You do.
I like meeting new people.
So yeah, you just
Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna... Are you guys walking this way? I'm going that way. You
Yeah.
guys wanna walk together? We're good?
All right.
Okay.
Something for Destiny.
Yeah, alright.
Yes. I'm not sure which way to go though. We're in this clearing. What? We're going south, right? This is me talking. I'm just trying to
Yeah, like, where are we?
think this out. So we're in this clearing. We're off the beaten path quite a bit. So just killed this legendary creature. Is there anything like I can investigate to like help me find an easier path?
well, you're a ninja, so no. What's your archetype, Krista? For your
Magic using.
magic user? Okay. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, none of you were. If we had an investigator,
Yeah.
there is an entire archetype which is good at finding trails, clues, and paths.
I see.
None of you are it.
Okay. Balin just sets his fire implement up, stands it, lets it fall, and the direction it points is the direction he's going to start walking.
Oh god, I better be south.
Roll me a d10.
8.
It's south.
I guess we're following
You also
Boblin.
You
He's
also
earned
are
it.
in a clearing where you can see the sun. You know roughly what time of day it is.
Okay.
Figuring out cardinal directions is actually
All right, that's
not that hard
fair.
right now.
That's fair. All right.
So Balin gives a little nudge to point it in the correct direction.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have to go back into the woods, but yeah.
All right.
Alright,
So
everybody, look sharp.
give me 5 minutes and I'll head back into the woods. By the way, I'm going to disappear for a bit, but
Oh,
I'll come
okay.
back out and
Okay.
help you when you need.
Okay, sure. I totally believe that.
Goodbye.
Bye!
Bye, friend.
Alright, so
Okay.
Carl just kind
Will
of...
Sean be this season's Anila?
I know, god damn it.
Um,
Playing my game.
all right, so you guys head into the woods. Everybody roll me a d10.
2.
2.
5.
Sure, that's great. This is an amazing set of woods. You could build a nice condo here. You know, maybe when this is done, after you fulfill the prophecy, this is just be a great place to hang out.
I could live in a
There's not like an ominous rumbling or anything. You don't hear anything.
That's been surprisingly easy.
As there actually is an ominous rumbling from real life.
Making it part of it. Yeah, so actually, like, here, let's actually see. Great. All right, so let's see what happens here. All right, so you guys walk through the thicket in the woods, and you do see that, like, you are starting to see, like, more light. Like, the woods are thinning out. Everybody roll me a d10.
Oh, that's actually good. 10.
9.
5.
Or maybe it's bad. I don't know. We'll find out.
You two, you swear you hear a singing off in the distance? That's not your job. That almost became copyrighted.
I've read this book. I guess I'm going to head toward it.
Yeah, Carl's kind of mesmerized. Kind of cool sound. You like that?
All right, so you end up coming out of the woods, and what you see is a small cottage. It's just a small cottage in a field. There's a smokestack with a little bit of smoke coming out of it, and the door is open, and from inside, you hear this singing.
Trey, if you're going to Tom Bombadil me, I swear to God.
Now, it would be Bob Tombadil.
Thank you very much. Well, I already have a Bob here. We can't have two Bobs. I'm invisible. I'm not going to do
Hello.
anything.
Pardon
figured.
me.
God.
I figured Bob would.
Okay. Bobbin's going to walk up to the door and give it a little knock. Hello.
No one's answering the door.
Well, no one's home, so
I guess we'll just walk on by without doing
anything.
I'm not. Yeah, if you're
whatsoever.
heading out, I'm heading out.
it's gonna.
I like your singing.
Just keep singing.
Okay.
They
Cool.
don't hear you.
I'm just going to continue walking through. This is not as bad a place as it seemed to be.
This is fine.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
this is fine.
Hashtag this is fine.
Hashtag
All right, everybody, roll me a d10.
5.
3.
Okay. So because you're just gonna walk away from this cottage, like that Bob walked right up to within inches of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not nothing to
Yep.
worry.
Yep.
They didn't answer the damn
That's
door.
what we're
They don't-
doing.
they don't-
Yep.
they don't
All
want
right.
to-
So
moving
as
on.
you walk away from the cottage, Bob, how close did you two get to it?
Oh,
I stayed a respectful distance.
Okay.
Carl's like probably like 20 feet from like the door.
All right. So Carl, as you watch Bob turn away, the cottage begins to rise up out of the ground on two giant chicken legs. And the door swings open, and it's just a hole of teeth as it screams at a noise. And everybody roll initiative.
Swiftness plus level.
Yeah.
Okay, 11.
5.
13.
Man, this dice, I don't like it.
Give me a second.
It's gone.
I'm trying to keep numbers
yeah.
in my head.
It's a nice color though. I don't know why you don't want to keep it.
Give me a minute.
You got to
So,
become one with
Krista,
them.
you had 5. Sorry, I'm trying to like keep transpose numbers in my head. You don't want the purple one? Fine, you can have the red one.
Pissy at me.
All right. So, and this one is going to be. So, Sean, you are up first. This house just lifted up on giant chicken legs and is screaming through a door mouth.
This will make me visible, but I'm going to throw my shurikens at one of its giant chicken legs. The weakest point I can find.
All right. So, roll me your attack then.
That's a 9 plus 4. That's 13.
That hits. All right. So, roll me your damage.
9.
All right. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, so it's a 6 that is on the dice. I got confused.
Yep.
All right. All right. So that takes 5 of it. It is going to then. It's going to try to fall with its mouth on Bob.
Dang it!
Bob, what's your dodge? What's your swiftness plus level?
2.
It hits. You cannot be missed, is what I've just figured out. Because I rolled a 1 on the die, and then plus its effective combat and level is a 3. So, yeah, okay. What's your soak again?
6.
6? Alright.
That's some good soak. That's
So you take 5 damage after soak. So you're at 8, I think, total right now. And it effectively tries to chomp you, and it hurts you, and it gets back up. We are at you, Scott.
Okay. Boblin gets up after the house falls on it and then gets back up.
That's one
Takes
tough
his farm
goblin.
implement and then just takes a swing at the other leg, going, bad cottage, bad.
All right.
Okay, and that is a 5.
All right, you hit.
That's 2.
You do no damage.
Unfortunate.
That brings us to Krista, your character. Coral.
So Carl sees what the F this is and decides to spell check immobilize.
Oh, you're gonna immobilize. All right, so roll me your attack. So roll me your. Actually, I don't have the spell check rolls for that. All right. So immobilize works. So 1d10 plus your level. Roll me that.
8.
Okay. It is frozen. The cottage freezes.
But it says I can do a fancy one, so I can describe as a sweet.
Well, yeah, you can definitely describe. Yeah, tell me what happens.
So Randy holds out his little tiny
His
halfling
name's
hands.
Carl.
Damn it, wrong
Carl.
character. Carl
Carl.
holds out his hands, calls to the plants around in the woods. Vines shoot out from the woods and wrap around this giant teeth with cottage teeth,
Cottage teeth.
whatever the fuck this thing is.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
hungry now.
And and immobilize and completely freezes and pins it down with all the vines.
Yeah, it is currently pinned. Yeah. So right now the giant cottage thing is immobilized. Sean, where are you? It is struggling against its thing, so you don't know how long it's going to be stuck this way.
All right. I'm gonna get closer and try to use my katana to attack both of its legs. Just big old sweepy motion. Is that a sweep move?
No, it can just be a regular attack
Okay.
if you want. That's perfectly fine flavor of a regular attack. You just need to roll me your attack.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah. Okay. Do my damage. That's 12.
All right.
This is some good rolls. This is weird. Played a lot of Risk recently, so.
And you actually cut straight through the legs, defooting the cottage as now it falls over dead.
Anybody hungry?
Is this?
I'm starving.
You think this is edible?
Chicken legs.
You've
Oh.
heard of cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese, chicken legs.
Cottage cheese.
Well, if you all wanna do that's fine.
I mean, I'm at full health. I'm fine.
Okay, so am I. I'm fine. Hi Bob. Bobbin?
Yep.
You how you doing, man?
Looking a little rough.
It's good.
He's looking.
Okay.
He's
I'm
looking.
having a great day.
Okay.
Right? I saw a big deer. Saw a house that stands up. It's great. And I have friends.
You guys are standing in an open field
With a dead
with a dead cottage.
cottage.
I mean, most cottages I've been to are dead, so this is normal.
Okay.
That's true.
I guess we keep going. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Continuing south. Is there anything that we can see in the clearing that we can
No,
move
it's
toward?
just very large fields. I think you see some. There are. Roll me a d10. Let's see what you can tell in the distance.
10.
Okay.
9.
8.
All right. You all see this, but for Sean, I'll describe it as your elf eyes see. In the distance, you see the ruins of a town.
Well, friends, I see the ruins of a town in the distance. why don't we head toward it? Because so far, me avoiding things has not led us to the right place.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sure. I guess. I mean,
All
I
right.
guess
Worst
'cause,
can
I mean, we
happen.
already passed a giant
So,
live cottage in the middle of the woods, so I guess.
I had a
Town.
house fall on me and I
Yeah.
didn't die, so I'm not a witch.
your logic
You're called a
is
witch.
astute. All right, I will be with you, but you will not see me.
Sure. I believe
As
that.
always.
So this is going to be the
Bye,
funniest
man.
thing, because technically the mechanics let you do this disappearance, but you are technically just disappearing into the tall grass. So you are literally just like crawling right now
That's fine.
to stay hidden, because the
And-
grass is only waist high.
Fair enough.
And I'm a small goblin. And,
Tiny
and,
halfling.
and Carl's a halfling.
So you can't see it.
So the tall elf is crouching, crawling through the grass, and we're just walking.
I mean, you guys are kind of visible, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's, but yeah, no, it's, yeah. Everybody roll me a d10.
A 7.
7.
6.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess.
Yeah, that's 100% fine. Everything's fine. It's great.
What's a purple one rolling a 10 for you over there?
They're my dice.
Rigged, I tell you.
I guess we keep going.
Yep.
I'm not making the decision. The dice is making that decision. So yeah, okay. So you guys are heading. Like that town is like a far ways off. Everybody, roll me a d10 again.
7.
8.
1.
Uh-oh.
Everything's fine for you. All right, Carl's fine. The other two, you hear kind of a boom, boom, boom.
Okay, Bob gets his stuff ready.
Boom, boom, boom.
Bob blah. Bob blah 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 blog.
All right. So as you guys continue forward,
I mean, I have no reason to stop.
all of you now hear kind of a rustling through the grass, and occasional boop, 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 boop.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
Get my farm implement up. Or
I mean,
just
like, is there anything that I can
something
do to
comes up?
investigate what's going on?
No, I
All
mean you
right.
could. I mean you're invisible, so you could like venture off further away from people.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna back away a bit and get a better vantage point.
Okay, roll me a d10.
10.
You see what looks like some turkeys.
This is pretty foul pattern I'm detecting.
Hey, do you like actual play shows like the one you just listened to? Like in a similar setting with the similar set of rules and the similar set of players? You should listen to Stormwood and Associates. Stormwood and Associates is a weekly actual play show featuring myself, Trey Dorn, along with Nick, Gen, and Kyle, who you just heard on this show. And it updates every week with a consistent set of characters who don't, die every 10 minutes. Just go to nerdandtie.com/Stormwood and check it out.